What's happening, disc golf fans, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. I'm here with another disc golf adventure. Let's get into it. All right. Today we are in Griffin, Georgia, at the Wyomia Tyus Olympic Park, and she was an Olympic track star back in the day. And this course was established in 2015. Got a nice practice area, tee pad, and a nice little basket, and an easy sign, and a quick walk to the first tee. All right, and this course is rated hard. It's par 60, 18 holes, 5,905 feet. Let's see, a par is equal to 200 rating. And if you're playing the shorts, it's fun. It's easy. It's not that bad. But here's a look at the map and kind of see how you're playing around the course here. You're on the left side of the baseball fields, so you can kind of pause that and zoom in if you'd like. But again, it's a fun course. Got a shout out to Jeff Shannon and Jimmy Handy for a couple of picks that we used here. But most of those are mine. But anyway, it's a fun course. I played shorts. And I think I got even was my best score. But here's a look at hole one, and I'm going to show you a couple of both views of the shorts and the longs. It's 278, 230 on U-disc. So again, depending on which layout you're going to be playing. And I think this is the short layout here. They had a new bench that I was taking advantage of. But again, 278 longs, 230 short on U-disc. And looking at moving on to hole two. Again, a lot of trees in the way, but 246 on the sign, 153 on U-disc for this layout, which I don't know that that's correct, but that's what's on there. And it's always a challenge when your sign says one thing, U-disc is another, and you end up playing as you do. This is a cool hole. Hole three, the signature hole. 328 or 231 on U-disc, and you're playing up to that rock pile just off to the right in the middle. And here we go. And here we go, walking up to the course, and you're playing right along. I think this is where the longs are here, and then the shorts are just off to the left of this video, right by the roadside. And you're going to be throwing up again here to this rock pile, and no real OB except for the road. So if you go long, you're going in the road. If you go in the trees, you're just in some junk and in the jungle. But pretty easy to par. Just get up here close and toss up by the basket. And again, good looking hole. Again, signature hole for this course. But real fair on their pars, and even though it's rated hard, this is I don't know, pretty fair to me. Here's a better look at the rock pile now that you get up here. This is about close to where I land, and then toss up to the basket. There you go, and then toss it in. Just another shot a better shot at the hole three. Again, looking at the basket and the rock pile up there. Pretty cool. Moving on, hole four. And here we go. Across the road, you go to hole four, 339, 335 on U-disc, and there's a baseball field up on the high right side. There's up that hill, but you're kind of hooking around to the right. So straight ahead, hook around to the right, and you're golden. There's another look at it. You can kind of see, depending on where the pin position is, but pretty simple to get done. Pretty wide open as far as the tree clutter. But then moving on to hole five, you have the steps looking up to the shorter basket. Hole five is 245, 239 on U-disc, and a better look at the trees in the way. You've got a couple lines to hit, and this is really the shorts because the longs is, and same here, again, good looking lines, The longs is just back to the left side. Basically same lines, just a little bit different angle to hit them. Again, pretty cool. I really like this hole. It kind of opens up at the end, and you're out into some of this. This is kind of cool. I guess another signature hole. This is hole 6, par 5, 631 or 326 par 4 on U-disc. And again, beautiful hole. You've got OB. There's a sidewalk here on the right. Can come into play. The woods on the left definitely will come into play because that's kind of where you're throwing to. Down in here. And here we go. Oh, this is looking at 7. Hole 7, par 4, 537 or 419. And off the tee, you want to hook to the right, and this is where you land and end up. And again, this is looking up toward the basket. Sometimes the basket is out there in the open, and sometimes it's a little bit closer, but on the right side, and for more chance of a rollaway. Again, good looking hole, fun to play. This is again, I think it's pretty cool. Get a better look at it. Here's a look at hole 8. So from hole 7, you're going to go back across the road right by hole 3, and you're going to kind of throw in the opposite direction. So this is the look that you're looking at hole 8. And you're throwing a little bit downhill. Hole 8 is 294, and usually there's a cleaned out, not much in the way as far as ground clutter, unless you get in the woods on the left side of this. That's not a lot of fun. Here we go to hole 9, and I like hole 9. It's a par 5. It's either got 594 or 650 on U-disc, and yeah, a lot of trees in the way, but you just need to get forward. Just get some forward progress and get closer to the basket. And here's a look at longs and then the shorts from here. Again, just trying to get some forward progress, stay clean, stay, for me it was better to stay off to the left side, close to the left side. There's a clear line on the, kind of down the middle, but you're really trying to get your way through to this. So you can see the basket up here almost right in the middle, and you kind of have to hook around to the left side, come in, maybe a hyzer. The play looking at straight ahead is just kind of entice you in. Here's hole 10, which is great because you go past, you can come back out, and if you want to just throw 9, you're right back by the parking lot and the playground and the lake. And here we go, 435 or 380 on U-disc, and this is a good looking hole. Straight, pretty good tunnel shot. If you stay out of the woods, you're down here closer to the basket. Little dry creek bed, usually dry. Get another look at it. You can kind of see where that's kind of where I landed on I think my second shot to get to here, and then to get closer, toss up to the basket. 435, 380 feet on U-disc, and again, this is at the basket looking back toward the little dry creek bed. I say dry because it's casual, if it is, if you get there. All right, hole 11, you're coming out of the woods and walking. So from the woods on the right side, you're going to walk up here to the tee pad. Hole 11, 445 or 327 on U-disc, and you're throwing straight to that gap. And you can see the rocky, again, dry creek bed going in here on the right side. You're going to the left of that. You want to stay left of that and go into that gap. And you've got the pond is on the left side, so hopefully that doesn't come into play. Here's a look at hole 12, 210 or 230 on U-disc, and you are going up in here and it's off on the left side. This is again, just stay clean, and you're golden. Here's another look at the getting closer to the basket, and this one often gives me trouble. I don't know why. I just can't get straight down the fairway. And then hook. I'm either hooking too early or I'm trailing off to the right side, just what I do. And here we go, looking at hole 13, 253, 307 on U-disc, and par 3. And this is just kind of show you where you're heading. It's that gap straight ahead of you. Small gap. This is from the longs. There's a shorter tee up there that you're into the woods. And again, good luck, man, hitting that tee, hitting that gap. It's a killer for me. Hole 14, par 4. You've got either 591 or 492. And this is a good-looking fairway. You've got to start off with a wide fairway and tall trees, nice canopy, and to get down there to that gap sets you up to get closer to the basket that way. Hole 15, you're back out to some open area. It's another par 4, 387 or 320 for a par 4. So that means that you're going up here and throwing across there's a creek. And then you're going to hook up to the right side. A lot of it's been cleared out, so once you get past that creek, it's really clear. It's hole 16. You're looking at 254 feet or 261 in U-disc, and you are right up there. That's where you're going off to the right side, and the basket's another. Here you go. You can see it here. Basket's a little further up there. So this is again 16. 254 or 261. Again, sometimes the basket's there in that little swale area or up here in the rocks. And again, great looking hole. You've got some bleachers back behind you for tournament play and some visitors. Pretty cool. Yeah, you never know where it's going to be. And this is looking back from the basket toward the tee pad. So again, sometimes the basket is over here on the left side, kind of down in that little wooded area, closer to the tree line. But again, good looking hole. And then moving on to hole 17, you've got 365. Lake really doesn't come into play unless you've got a really bad rollaway, but you're going up to that big tree right in the middle, and it's just, I hyzer in from the left side to the right, but it is just past that tree. And again, 365 or 367 on a U-disc. Here's another look at that. Again, to the tree, the big tree, that's really your goal. Get close as you can. I guess past that, but I think for me, it was definitely around the left side. Seems to be a better play. And there are some rocks, some big rocks to keep you from rolling too far. And then to finish it up, you're going to walk around that end of the lake to hole 18. And you're going 344, and here's a look at the fairway. There's a road just out of view here on the right side, so that does come into play if you're trying to hyzer up in that direction. It is a good play if you can get up on that little hill and throw back down. It's usually pretty open, but it's really straight ahead because the basket is just off to the left here. And here's another good look at it. There's another little dry creek bed that you're throwing across, and the basket's right in that area. Again, great looking course. If you haven't played it, well worth a trip down to Griffin to play it, and a couple other good courses in the area, so be sure to check those out. And I'm going to put a map up here, and so you can kind of pause it, zoom in, and again, just like before, you can see where you're playing. You can see the lake in there that you're playing around. Yeah, they can do a great job. Good use of the park, and again, I think it's rated number 7th in the state. And you tell me, you check it out, and tell me what you think. That's all we have for today. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this video with someone, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.